because I cannot see all of your face. So E, T, who else? Bunya here. Bunya here. My name is, I introduce myself first. My name is Panui. And I would like you to introduce yourself first because this is my first time. Okay. I see Sunny, right? Zoe, and who else? I see Nati, right? Who else? Is Pan here? No, right? Indy?
Here.
Okay. Opal, right? No. Nửa? No, right? Ploy.
นี่น้องเหนือมาแล้ว
Oh, no, 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 okay. Ploy. Are you there? น้องพลอยคะ ไม่ได้มาเหรอคะ
ยังค่ะ
มาริกา ยังนะคะ
มาแล้วค่ะ
มาริกา
ปานิกา
น้องปุญญะคะ
ยกมือยกมือน้องปุญญายกมือครับ มาแล้วรายงานตัวโอเค
โอเค พอดีไม่เห็นมันเห็นอยู่แค่4 คน5 คน
อ๋อ ต้องเลื่อน
เจเดนไม่มี
ไม่
นะ
มา
เจนนี่ไม่มาเนาะ
ยังค่ะ
Okay, so we have 7 of you. So my name is Panui Sineha. This is my Chaya. Do you know Chaya, right? Can you remember about Chaya? Like Aye Punna. She has a Chaya is Punna Yana Vivata Mahita Dhammapara Theravada Palapoti Pikuni. But I already ordained with the seminary, so I'm not a picky or seminary again. So now we are Bantita. Okay, this is my Chaya. Just introduce that you can remember the name. Okay. So how do you do with the other classes when? Can you remember? What do you do when you start the class? Sunny?
นมัสการค่ะ
Okay, so who gonna be the leader for today? So we have to assign or you volunteer to be the leaders to respect the Paramattha. So we start with, so who's gonna be, just read it, okay? Zoe, can you?
Okay.
Okay. But others just follow her, right? Okay.
I can't read very well, so. Maha Avita
Aphiwata
Avivata Buddhavatana
Jaturasiti
Jatarasiti
Thamakanta
Samakanta
Sahasani.
Sahasani.
Okay. Again? So again?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, Maha Avita
Aphiwata
Avivata
Vajana
Buddhavatana
Jaturasiti
Jatarasiti Tama
Kanta
Kanta
Sahasani. Okay. Everybody can read, right? So I would like you to read together, okay? Because we practice to pronunciation about the Dhamma, okay? So next, so we gonna give the read it. Okay, Sunny, can you read it?
วิสุทธิอริยมรรควิสุทธิสัมมัญญพละเอกนิพพานะโดยเฉพาะในประวัติการนี้เธอ
Yeah, but when we sati Ariyamaka, what we have to do? Yes. Don't forget. And I didn't see others do that because this is the everybody have to give the respect to the Buddha, right? Okay. Indy, please.
วิสติอริยมรรควิสติสัมมัญญพละเอกนิพพานะโดยเฉพาะในประวัติการนี้เถิด
Satu, satu, satu. Nabuti upaditi panta anumotami. And the next, who's gonna be the next? I see already. น้องทีอ่านได้ไหมคะ
อ่านได้
โอเค very good น้องทีนานเลยครับ
อนันตมยาตโมจวินโยจเตสิโตปัญญาโตโสโวมามาเชเยนะสัทธา
โอเค ตามต่อเลยครับ เก่งมาก เอาแบบให้ครบนะ
ต้อง3 ทีใช่ไหมสุดท้ายโยอนันตมยาตโมจวินโยจเตสิโตปัญญาโตโสโวมามาเชเยนะสัทธาโยอนันตมยาตโมจวินโยจเตสิโตปัญญาโตโสโวมามาเชเยนะสัทธา
Satu. And you have to follow this, right? พุทธวจนะ
ตุลาสีผู้จะวัฒนาสุลาสีติตนะกตาสหสามี
คือปรมัตถะ
มัคคาอนุราสมาสัมโพธิสมณะโกตมะปัญญาติกะ
Okay, very good. Do you know what is the samana kota? So, do you know what is the samana kotama?
Buddha name
So here. So what it is? Okay. What is? Zoe, can you answer me? What is that samana kotama here that I point?
I can't read Thai, so.
No, that's the same here. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay, I put it in the same. Samana kotama.
I don't know.
Don't know, right? Is anybody knows? Huh?
is it the Buddha's
Okay, T right?
name Gotama
Name of?
the current Buddha
Yeah, very good. So whenever you read it, you have to know what are you reading, right? Samana Kotama is the name of the present. Okay. Okay. Next. Today we gonna we already learned for how many times that you study? How many times at Dhamma class here? How many times? Can you can you hear me? Okay, Sunny. How many times did you study this class?
once a week?
How many?
1 time a week on
And
Saturday.
total, how many of that?
Huh? What? How much time do I study Dhamma?
Yeah.
Oh, 15 minutes a day.
Okay. So because it's my question is gonna ask you about that you already study. Okay. Do you say Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa, right? Yeah. Every time before we do the kusala, so we gonna say Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. And every class that you study, right? I not gonna start with this. I would like to ask you that. Do you know why we have to say TikTok? Yeah, T. Oh, Sunny.
Because Buddha's dad did this 3 times, like clap cow.
Okay, you have to respect him for 3 times, right? Okay. How about Sunny? What do you? Okay, because you raise your hand.
3 types of Buddha, right?
Yeah, 3 types of do that. Yeah, very good. Everybody, very good. Is any other questions? Indy, what is your question?
I don't have a question.
Why we have to say Namo Tassa 3 times?
To honor 3 types of Buddhas.
3 types of Buddha. Okay, very good. Anybody else? น้องที น้องเหนือ น้องเหนือคะ น้องเหนือ
Yeah.
คะ Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
So honor 3 types of Buddha.
3 types of Buddha. Okay, good. Malika?
Like good, like more, like 3 times, like the more Dhamma, I guess.
Okay. Who else? Paul, right? That's new one, right? Paul. I read your name, okay? Pop Tham, Paul, right?
ทำ is น้องเหนือ
Okay.น้องเหนือ answer that, why? Can you answer why
So
we have
honor 3 types of Buddha.
types of Buddha, right? Okay, good. Sunny, you so ปุญญาครับ ปุญญาตอบได้ไหมครับทำไมต้องกล่าวนะโม3 ครั้ง Hello โอเค
ไม่รู้อะครับ
ไม่รู้เลยครับโอเคเมื่อกี้พี่เขาตอบแล้วเนาะ The answer is because they have 3 types of Sikkha Buddha, right? Do you know, right? How many of them? Malika, can you read it about the 3 Sikkha of Buddha, please?
Panya Tika, Sattha Tika, Vidya Tika.
Very good. น้องปุญญาเห็นยังครับ เห็นไหมครับทำไมเราต้องกราบ3 ครั้ง เพราะว่ามีพระพุทธเจ้าบำเพ็ญบารมีมา3 แบบนะครับ เพราะฉะนั้นเวลา every time you say นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ first time we have to think about the Buddha that have a panyatika, okay? And the second times we have to think about Satthatika. And the third time, Viriyatika, Buddha, okay? My internet isn't stable. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me?
yes
Okay. And question number 2. how different between 3 types of Buddha, Tika? Yes? I asked you about the, you already study, right? Okay. This is just reminded you already how much you know about what you already study. How different? Can you, who can tell me how different? Okay. Please raise your hand. Can you remember?
น้องทียกมือ
Okay, Nati.
Each type of Buddha, and when they were not a Buddha, got to see different numbers of Buddhas.
Okay, very good. Who else? Who else? Sunny, can you tell me? Friends. Sunny.
Sikkha is a different type of Buddha.
Different types.
Is different time period of Buddha.
Time periods. Okay. It's been his Bampen Barami, right? Who else is gonna give the answer? Try, just try. So you have to recall what you have learned. Nang Thi said the different numbers of Buddha Bodhisattva met, right? And Sunny said about the times, right? Who else who gonna difference? Zoe, can you tell me?
I
Guess, you can guess. Mhm.
I think I agree with Sunny though.
Okay, you agree.
So
What Sunny say? Okay, what Sunny say?
she said different time periods.
Different time periods. Okay. Who else answer it?น้องเหนือตอบได้ไหมคะ
Top.
ค่ะ How different?
I don't know the time difference.
Hmm?
I
Time?
don't know. Huh? I don't know the time difference.
Time difference. Okay. Okay. So now we know the difference between 3 of them, right? Panyatika. How many times that they bampen barami? How many times? 20 asongkhai, right? And Sen kappa. Okay. And Nong T say about the difference between the number that Buddha they Bodhisattva made, right? For Panyatika, made about 512,028, right? Okay. You have to pick. That's why I would like to explain to you. You would like to have the kuson, right? You have to, when you say Namo Tassa, you have to recall that the first time you think of Buddha of Panyatika, who Bampen Balami only 20 asongkhai and 100,000 kappa, right? And also they've met Buddha about 512 and 28 Buddhas that he met. Okay, each Buddha a different Bampen Balami. Okay, and the second Tika is Sattha Tika. The time different about 20 to be 40 asongkhai, and Buddha met is about 1 million, right? To 24,055. Okay. And the next is Viriyatika บำเพ็ญบารมี about 80 อสงไขย and that Bodhisatta made is 2,48,109. Okay, my internet is unstable. Can you read it? So now we're gonna start to say Namo Tassa for 3 times. Okay, we're gonna be the leader for Namo Tassa. น้องเหนือได้ไหมครับ
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, start.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa.
Okay, Sadhu. So usually when we say first time, that's why Ajahn gonna give you explanation so you can remember. So it's gonna follow with Maha Apivata Paramat Puttavajana Paramattala Samma Sampothi ปัญญาธิกะ ทรงบำเพ็ญบารมีมหาบารมี 20 ประสงค์ไขยกำไรแสนกับทรงพบปรมัตถะอนุตตรสัมมาสัมโพธิ 512,028 พุทธะ and we give respect. Okay, so เหนือ continue the first time first มหาอภิวา
Paramata anuttara sama sampothi panyatika. ทรงบารมีมหาบารมี 20 ประสงค์ไขยกำไรแสนกับทรงพบปรมัตถอนุตตรสัมมาสัมโพธิ 512,028 พุทธะบริเสียนเกล้า
สาธุ for the time. Zoe, the second time, please.
Okay. Namo Tassa. I forgot.
So everybody พนมมือค่ะ โอเคนะโมตัสสะค่ะ
Oh, Namo Tassa. Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa.
and with
It's still loading for me.
Yeah, you have to continue. Maha Apivata. Read it. Maha Apivata Param. Sorry, you didn't finish yet.
Okay. Maha Avita Paramata Anutta Sama Sampothi. Tassa.
Satthatika. Okay. Satthatika.
Satthatika.
ทรงบำเพ็ญ
ทรงบำเพ็ญม
หาปาร
หา
มี
บารมี
Oh,
10
that would be 40 ประสงค์ไขย I didn't change it. Okay, 40 ประสงค์ไขย right? สัทธาธิกะ
สา
สง
ธิ
ไขย
กะ
กำไรแสนกับ
กำไรสมกับ
องค์
ท
พ
รง
บ
พบ
ปรมัตถะ
ปรมัตถอนุตตรสัมโพ
สัมมาสั
สั
ม
ม
โพ
มาสัมโพ
ธิ
ธิ
1,24,055 พุทธะ ด้วยเสียง 9 Okay, good. Next, the third time. We're gonna be Sunny. Can you? Okay, very good.
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะที่อะไร part มหาภิวะ
Okay.
พุทธวจนะสุจราสีติปรมัตถานุตตรสัมมาสัมโพธิปรมัตถานุตตรสัมมาสัมโพธิวิริยชิกะทรงบำเพ็ญมหาบารมี80 ประสงค์ไขยกำไรแสนกับทรงพบปรมัตถานุตตรสัมมาสัมโพธิ 2,48,109 พุทธะด้วยเสียง 9
Okay, very good, Sunny. You didn't follow that I write it because I write the wrong one. Okay, easy is 80, right? Okay, very good, everybody, very good. Okay, who is he? Who is he? Do you know him? Yeah, Nati, right here.
อาจารย์สุชาติ
Ajahn Suchat. Other people, other kids, do you know him? Yeah, okay. We have to give respect to him because he's my teacher. So he teach how to know about Dhamma. Okay. Okay. And you already know how many Citta the Buddha teaching. How many Citta?
121.
Okay. Everybody knows, right? Okay. Citta have 121. Okay. How many groups are there? How many groups? Okay, Nang T.
5
5?
or and 2 main groups too.
Okay, 2 main, 2. Okay. Others? Ben? Okay, Ben.
There are 4 groups.
There are 4 groups. Okay. Else? Zoe?
I'm gonna say 3.
3. Okay. 3. Ang Nửa, how many groups of the Citta?
121.
Yeah. How many groups?
121.
1 to 1 is a total. So we divide into groups. How many groups?
Can you come back to me?
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I think 4.
Say. Who say 4?
Me.
Oh, Indy. Okay. Indy 4, right? Okay, good. Who else? Who it? I would like everyone to say that because I would like to, you're gonna know yourself that how many you knows, right? And the next we're gonna have the answer, okay?
Is there 3 groups?
Okay.
3
Three.
groups?
3 groups. Okay. Who else? Who else? Nobody answer, right? Indy, right? Indy already answer. น้องทีน้องเหนือแล้วนะคะมาริกาค่ะ how many
I don't know. 3.
3 oh, okay, good guess. Okay, so we're gonna see they are usually we divide into 4 groups. Okay. Okay. Who right, who wrong, you know yourself, right? Okay. So we have 4 groups. The first Citta. Remember that, right? Second group is Rupa Vajara Citta. The third group is Arupa Vajara Citta. And the fourth group is Lokutala Citta. Okay. But they have 2 big groups because we can divide many types of that, right? We divide into 2 big groups. What else? Now he explained to our groups, right? Now he.
One is Lokutala Citta, and one the other I don't remember the name.
Okay. The other one is Lokiya.
Lokiya.
Okay. We have to, if we will divide in the big groups, we divide into about Lokiya Citta and Lokutala Citta. Okay. Lokiya is composed of 3. The first one, Kama Vajara Citta, Rupa Vajara Citta, Arupa Vajara Citta. We call Lokiya Citta. Okay. Remember, right? You already, and the other separate, Lokutala is a Lokutala Citta. Okay. We already knows about groups and each one. I would like you fill in the space in the paper and show me, okay? The first answer is number 1. How many numbers? We already say, right? Okay. The second one, Lokiya Chitta. How many of them? You write number,
81.
right? 1, the first number, how many? The second, how many? Lokiya Chitta. How many of them?
Lokia me 81 and Lokutala me C7.
Okay, very good. You just, I can see that, right? Okay. Everybody write down. I gotta see your answer. And number 3, Rokutala, right? How many Chitta? Number 4, Kama Vajara Chitta. How many?
54.
you have your friends, right? And number 5, how many? Rupa Vajara Chitta. You just write the answer, okay? Arupa Vajara Chitta. How many of them? Yeah. And Lokutala Makha Chitta. How many of them? Okay. And the Lokutala Phala Chitta. How many of them? Okay, everybody finished, right? Okay. So who gonna be first? Answer for me. Indy, right? Number 1. Number 1. How many?
118
How many? Again, please.
Chitta 118
121 นะคะ Okay. Number 2, Lokiya, how many?
81
81. Okay. And number 3, how many of Phala?
Palat ใช่ไหม
No. Total.
Oh, 40
40. Okay. And number 4, Kama Vajala, how many?
54
54. Okay. The next, Sunny, you would like to answer, right? So how about the Rupa Vajara Chitta? How many of them? 15. Okay, very good. Arupa Vajara, how many, Sunny? Continue. How many?
12.
12. Arupa Vajara, how many?
12 ค่ะ
Okay, good. Arupa Vajara Chitta 12. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7. Here again. Lokutala. How many?
นะคะใช่ไหม 20 20 ค่ะ
20 ค่ะ Oh, good. And the last one ทั้งที last one เท่าไหร่คะ
20.
โลกุตละภละ again ภละจิตะ how many?
20.
โลกุตละภละจิตะ
20.
Okay. I didn't hear you, sorry. Okay, very good. Everybody very good. So we can remember all 121 citta and each group. Okay, very good. Today we're gonna study the Cetasika 52 because last time you say most of you cannot remember about the Cetasika. Cetasika composed of 52 Cetasika. What is a Cetasika? Cetasika is one of the fourth group of Paramattha Dhamma. That's total, right? Cetasika, Rupa, and Nibbana. Cetasika is one of 4 groups. Characteristic that Ekupatha is mean they born the same time with the Citta. Eganirotha is mean they will end at the same time as the Citta. Ekalampana is mean they have the same emotion. We can say aramana. I just a simple but you have to. I just give the simple meanings, but when you study more, you have to understand more about that. This is just that easy to understand first. They have the same emotion or something like that. And the last one is ega watuka. It means they live at the same watu with the citta. You can see why when we say about the citta, we have to think about it. Why it is important to you to remember the cetasika too. Okay, you already remember citta. Now you're gonna remember about the cetasika. Okay. You cannot remember now, but you have to study more on this. And this one, although you don't know now, but you have to remember it too, okay? Ekupatha, Ekalampana, and Ekawatuka. This is the characteristic cetasika, okay? So I move to the next page. So cetasika into 3 groups. My internet unstable. Okay. 3 groups. The first group is Anya Samana Cetasika. Okay, Anya Samana Cetasika. The second is Anya Samana Cetasika have a 13. Okay. The second group is Akusala Cetasika. They have 14. And the last group is Sopasika. They have 25. Okay. So remember Cetasika 52 divided into 3 groups. The first is Anya Samana Cetasika 13. Akusala Cetasika 14. And Sopana Cetasika 25. Okay, we move to the next page. Okay, Cetasika 52. After they divide each group, they have a small group of that. Okay, Anya Samana Cetasika divide into 2 groups. The first group is Sappa Citta Satarana Cetasika 7 and Pakinaka Cetasika 6. Okay. So I would like you to read, follow me, okay? Anya Samana Cetasika. Everybody pronounce it. Anya Samana Cetasika. Sunny, can you read it? Sunny? Hello, Sunny. Sunny, Sunny, are you there?
ซันนี่ไม่อยู่แล้วค่ะ
อ๋อเหรอเมื่อกี้ยังมีรูปอยู่โอเค
อาจจะหลุดค่ะเพิ่งหลุดไปเอง
เมื่อกี้ยังเห็นเขามองอยู่โอเคทั้งที่ read about that Anya Samana Cetasika.
What I have to read, like Anya Samana Cetasika.
Okay. Indeed. Next, Sappa Citta Satarana Cetasika 7. This one.
Sappa Citta Satarana Cetasika 7.
Yes, good. Zoe, are you there? Zoe,
Yeah.
yes, please. The third one.
The third one, Sopana Cetasika 25.
No. I mean, the one that I pointed.
Oh,
Pakin-
Hakinaka
Cetasika 6.
Cetasika 6.
Okay, so now you know about the Anya Samana Cetasika 13. Divide into two groups, right? Sapajita Satarana Cetasika 7 and Pakinaka Cetasika 6. Okay, remember the first group. The first group, Anya Samana Cetasika 13, divide into two small groups. Sapajita Satarana Cetasika 7 and Pakinaka Cetasika 6. So now we go to the second groups. Akusala Cetasika 14. Okay, so we small 5 groups. The first is Mo Cetasika. The second is Lotika Cetasika. The third is Tojatuka Cetasika. The fourth is Tituka Cetasika. And the fifth is Vitikicha Cetasika. This might be difficult to pronounce. I would like you to try. So, Malika, please, the first one, the first name of the second group, can you read it?
La Cetasika 14.
Yeah, and divide into the first group of the small group.
Mokatuka Cetasika.
Okay, Mo Jatuka. Again, please.
Mojatuka
Okay, good.
Cetasika.
And the next is Malika.
Lotika Cetasika.
Lotika. Yes. Good, very good. And put the long tie. And the next is Malika again. Hojatuka. That's why it's difficult to pronounce. I would like you to try, okay? Tojatuka.
Tojatuka Cetasika.
Yes. And the next? Tituka.
Tituka Cetasika.
Yes. The last one? Vitikicha.
Vikiticha Cetasika.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Who gonna try the next person who gonna try this one? Okay, Indy, very good. Okay. The first that I point.
ด้วยเรียกน้องพลอยตอบ
โพจตุกะ
ค่ะ
เจตสิกะสี่
ค่ะ
โลติกะเจตสิกะสาม
ค่ะ
โตจตุกะเจตสิกะสี่
ค่ะ
ทิตุกะเจตสิกะสองวิจิกิจฉาเจตสิกะหนึ่ง
โอเคค่ะ น้องทีเลยค่ะ น้องทีไหนลองสิคะ
ไหนอ่ะ
อันนี้เลยค่ะ อันที่สองนี่เลยค่ะ กลุ่มที่สองนี่เลยทั้งหมดเลยค่ะ
วิยะเจตสิกะสาม
อกุศลเจตสิกะ14ค่ะอ่ะต่อเลยค่ะ
เจตสิกะสี่
ค่ะ
กุศลเจตสิกะสาม
โลติกะเมื่อกี้ป้าหนุ่ยเขียนผิดลูกโลติกะลูกโลติกะ
เจตสิกะสาม
อ่าฮะ
ตุเจตสิกะสี่ทีตุกะเจตสิกะสองวิกาละวิกิจฉาเจตสิกะหนึ่ง
good โอเคค่ะ so we go to group โสภณะเจตสิกะ25
อันนี้ให้น้องพลอยอ่านบ้างเลยน้องพลอย
เอาน้องพลอยมาแล้วเหรอคะเห็นบอกน้องพลอยไม่มาโอเคน้องพลอยเลยค่ะ กลุ่มที่3นะคะ โสภ
อะ
ณะ
ไรนะคะ
กลุ่มที่3ค่ะโสภณะเจตสิกะ25นะคะ
โสภณะเจตสิกะ25
ค่ะ แล้วแบ่งเป็นอะไรคะต่อมา
ค่ะ
โส
โส
ภณะอะไรคะโสภณะสาธารณะ
สาธารณะ
เจตสิกะ
19
19ต่อเลยค่ะ
วิ
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 รติ วิรติ
วิระตีเจตสิกะ
สาม
3 อัต
อัปปมัญญา เจตสิกะ 2
ปัญ
ปัญญิน
ญา
จริยะ เจตสิ
เจ
กะ
ตสิกะ1
Okay. Who else would like to try because it's difficult to pronunciation. Okay, Indy. So you can start.
โสภณะเจตสิกะ25โสภณะสัทธารณะเจตสิกะ19
Uh-huh.
วิราธิเจตสิกะ3
Uh-huh.
อภามนะเจตสิกะ2
Pamanya.
ปัญญิน
Pamanya.
ทาริยะเจตสิกะ1
Okay. Who gonna be the next else try again? Because I know it's difficult, so I would like you to try.
เหนื
Okay.
อ want to try I know เหนือ
Okay, Nia, can you try it? Okay, please.
โสภณะเจตสิกะ25
Uh-huh.
โสภณะสหัสโสภณะนาสหัสดารณะ19
Sika. Okay, good. Virati.
วิรติเจตสิกะ3
Okay. Appamanya.
อภามัญญาเจตสิกะ2
Yeah.
อันนี้
Panyin Tariya.
ปัญญินดาริยะเจตสิกะ1
Okay, good. Who else would like to try? the last one, Zoe. Okay, try.
Okay, the last one.
Sopana,
โสภณะสา
Cetasika,
เจตสิกะ
25.
25
Okay, the second Satharana,
Okay, so โสภณะสัต
Satharana,
สัตตารณะ
Satharana, Cetasika.
เจตสิกะ19
Yeah, okay. Next, Virati,
วิรติ
Cetasika,
เจตสิกะ
3.
เจตสิกะ3
Okay. Appamanya,
ภาปัญญาเจตสิกะ
Cetasika,
2
2. Anjintariya,
อันเดนเทเรียเจตสิกะ
Cetasika,
1
1. Okay, very good. So we know all the 52, right? Anya Samana Cetasika 13 divide into 2 groups. Sapatita Satana Cetasika 7. Paginaka Cetasika 6. The second group, Cetasika 14, divide into 5 groups, 5 small groups. Mojatuka Cetasika 4, Lotika Cetasika 3, Tojatuka Cetasika 4, Tituka Cetasika 2, and Vichikicha Cetasika 1. The last group, Sopana Cetasika 25, divide into 4 small groups. Sopana Satarana Cetasika 19, Virati Cetasika 3, Appamanya Cetasika 2, and Panjintariya Cetasika 1. Okay, we go to the next. Yep. It's gonna done okay. Now, we are to the detail of each groups, okay? Sappha Citta Satharana Cetasika 7, they have composed of 7 Cetasika. The first, Phassa Cetasika. The second is Vedana Cetasika. The third is Cetasika. The fourth is Cetana Cetasika. The fifth is Ekakhata Cetasika. The sixth is Chivita Cetasika. And the last one, Kala Cetasika. Okay, who's gonna be the first one? Nong Thi. Nong Thi ka.
What do I have to say? Like,
Yes.
Pasa Cetasika.
Okay.
Na Cetasika. Sanna Cetasika. Cetana Cetasika. Eka Cetasika. Chivita Cetasika. Mana Sikkha La Cetasika.
Okay, very good. Who else is gonna be the second try?
Sunny want to be the second one.
Who? Yeah, who is?
Computer just crashed and I came back.
Okay. Okay.
Which one do
Right.
I read?
Sunny, can you read the Sapphacitta Satharana Cetasika 7? Read.
Okay. Phassa Cetasika, Cetana Cetasika, Sanya Cetasika, Cetana Cetasika, Ekakhata Cetasika, Chivita Cetasika, Mana Sikkha Cetasika.
Okay, good. So we know the detail in the Sapphacitta Satharana Cetasika 7. So we go. One is Pakinnaka Cetasika 6, composed of Vitakka Cetasika, Vichara Cetasika, Atimokha Cetasika, Viriya Cetasika, Piti Cetasika, and Chanta Cetasika. We're gonna try. Who would
Ben
like
want to try, or Indy and Ben?
Ben?
Pitaka, Vichala, Aturuka, Virya, Piti, Chanta.
Oh, good, very good. Who try the only one next? Okay, who? So
Indy,
right?
Indy.
Oh, Indy. Okay.
Vitakka Cetasika, Vichala Cetasika, Atimokkha Cetasika, Viriya Cetasika, Piti Cetasika, Chanta Cetasika.
Okay, this one is easier, right? Okay, so we go to the next one. Okay, Akusala Cetasika. Sapphacitta, two small groups, right? Two small groups divide into detail. The first group is Sapphacitta Satharana Cetasika 7 and Pakinnaka Cetasika 6. Go to the second groups, Akusala Cetasika 14. We divide into 5 groups, 5 small groups. Okay, the first one is Mojatuka. Mojatuka, composed of Moha Cetasika, Ahirika Cetasika, Anotapa Cetasika, Uttacca Cetasika. So, Nong Proi, try, right? Nong Proi, you read it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mojatuka Cetasika 4. Start with the first, the head name first. Mojatuka Cetasika.
Mojatuka, Cetasika.
C, right? Okay. Next. Moha. Moha Cetasika.
Moha, Cetasika.
Okay. Next.
Ri,
Ahirika.
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 Ahirika, Cetasika.
Yeah.
Anotapa,
Anotapa Cetasika. The last one. Uttacca.
Uttacca, Cetasika.
Okay, good. Ben. Nong Ben ka. โมจตุกะคะ
Here's your
Moha,
reminder. See who wins on Fitbit.
Moha, Jessica,
อาฮิ
Ahirika,
ริกะ
Jessica,
อือฮึ
Anotapa, Jessica, Utacha, Jessica.
But so it's not too difficult, right? So we go to the
No.
second small group, okay? Lotika, Jetasika. They have 3 of them. Lopha, Jetasika, Tithi, Jetasika, and Mana, Jetasika. เหนือ try น้องเหนือ
โลติกาเจตสิกะ3 โลปาเจตสิกะติติเจตสิกะมัญญาเจตสิกะ
Okay, good. Easy, right? So we go to the, oh, Indi would like to answer. Okay.
โลภะเจตสิกะทิฏฐิเจตสิกะมนะเจตสิกะ
Okay, very good. So we go to, because it's easy, right? So we go to the next one. To Jatuka Jetasika 4, composed of Tosa Jetasika, Isa Jetasika, Macharika, Kukuja Jetasika. We're gonna try. Who didn't? Who?
So we want to try.
Please. Zoe?
Yeah.
Okay, please. Start with the heading first, okay? To Jatuka 4.
Um,
To Jatuka 4.
let me find that.
To Jatuka.
Tojakta Setasika.
Okay. To Jatuka Jessica 4. Good. Next.
Tosa Setasika.
Yes. Next.
Isa Setasika.
Okay.
The
Macharya.
Macharya Setasika.
The last one.
Kukukacha Setasika.
Good. Okay. We're gonna try. Nong.
Alika.
Nong in raise his hand. Okay. Okay, India. Okay.
โทสะโทจตุกะเจตสิกะ4 โทสะเจตสิกะอิสะเจตสิกะมัจฉริยะเจตสิกะคุกจะเจตสิกะ
Okay, good. So easy, right? So we go to the next. T tuka jetasika 2. Tina jetasika and Mita jetasika. Marika, right? Marika, please.
Which one?
This one, the last one. This one. Heading first. T tuka
Tituka Jetasika.
jetasika 2.
Na Jetasika. Mita
Mita
Jetasika.
jetasika. Okay, good. Nang T try first. T tuka, yeah.
Diduka Jessica, Tina Jessica, Mita Jessica.
Okay, this one is easy, right? So we go to the last one, the last subgroup of the Kusala Jetasika is Vitikicca Jetasika, composed of Vitikicca Jetasika. This one is very easy, easiest one, right? Because it has only one. Who gonna be? Zoe, try. Vitikicca.
Vitikicca Setasika.
Okay. So we know all the Akusala Jetasika 14. We have Mojatuka 4, Lotika Jetasika 3, Jatuka Jetasika 4, Tituka Jetasika 2, and Vitikicca Jetasika 1. Okay, so we go to the last group. ไม่ได้มา Okay, Sopana Jetasika 25. We have divided 4 small group. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go back first. Okay. Okay. So this one is Sopana Cetasika 25 divide to the first small group is Sopana Cetasika. Sopana Satharana Cetasika 19 composed of 19 Cetasika. The first is Sattha Cetasika, Hiri Cetasika, Ottappa Cetasika, Alopa Cetasika, Atosa Cetasika, Machattata Cetasika, Kaya Pasati Cetasika, Citta Pasati Cetasika, Kaya Lahuta Cetasika, Citta Lahuta Cetasika, Kaya Cetasika, Citta Mututa Cetasika, Kaya Kammanyata Cetasika, Citta Kammanyata Cetasika, Kaya Pakunyata Cetasika, Ta Pakunyata Cetasika, Kayu Shukata Cetasika, Cittu Shukata Cetasika. Oh, so many. 19. Who's gonna be the first one to try? Raise your hand, please. It's too many, right? So we can divide into one is only 9 first, okay? 9 name first.
I can do it.
Sunny.
I can
Okay,
do it.
good. Okay, try.
Sattha Cetasika, Sati Cetasika, Hiri Cetasika, Ottappa Cetasika, Alopa Cetasika, Atosa Cetasika,
Tatra, Machatrata. Okay.
Chatrata Cetasika, Kaya Pasati Cetasika, Citta Pasati Cetasika, Kaya Lahuta Cetasika, Citta Lahuta Cetasika, Kaya Mutta Cetasika.
You would like to try the last 7?
Citta Mutta Cetasika, Kaya Kamanyata Cetasika, Citta Kamanyata Cetasika, Kaya Pakunyata Cetasika, Citta Pakunyata Cetasika,
Shukata.
Cetasika,
Cittu Shukata Cetasika. Very good, very good. It's difficult. No, not this. Okay, very good. So you who would like to try in one? Indeed, try it.
Sattha Cetasika, Sati Cetasika, Hiri Cetasika, Ottappa Cetasika, Alopa Cetasika, Adosa Cetasika,
Chatata
Cetasika, Kaya Passati Cetasika, Citta Passati Cetasika,
Kaya
Lahuta Cetasika, Citta Lahuta Cetasika,
Lahuta
Kaya
Mututa
Cetasika, Citta Mututa Cetasika, Kaya Kamanata Cetasika, Citta Kamanata Cetasika, Kaya Pakanata
Cetasika.
Pakunyata Cetasika,
Okay, good.
Citta Pakunyata Cetasika, Kayu Kata Cetasika,
Cittu
Citu
Shukata
Kata Cetasika,
Okay, good. So we go to the next small group. Virati 3, composed of Samma Vaja Cetasika, Akammanta Cetasika, Samma Ashiva Cetasika. Right? Okay. Okay. Virati
ทีใช่ไหม
ได้น้องทีค่ะ
เอ่อวิรติเจตสิกะสัมมาวาจาเจตสิกะสัมมากะมะเจตสิกะสัมมาชีวะเจตสิกะ
Okay, good. Who's gonna be the next one? Zoe, can you? Zoe.
Yeah.
Virati Cetasika 3. Virati Cetasika 3, okay?
Okay. Samavaka
Samma
Cetasika.
Vaja, Samma Vaja
Samavaja Cetasika.
Cetasika. Samma
Sama
Kammanta
Kamanta
Cetasika.
Cetasika.
Samma
Sama
Ashi
Ajaba
Cetasika.
Cetasika.
Okay, good. So we go to the third small group, Appamanya Cetasika, composed of Karuna Cetasika and Mudita Cetasika. Sunny, try, Sunny.
Okay.
Appamanya Cetasika.
Appamanya Cetasika, Karuna Cetasika, Mudita Cetasika.
Okay, this one easy, right? So go to the next one. The last one, Panyintariya Cetasika 1. Panya Cetasika. น้องเหนือ try ค่ะ
From number 1. From number 1.
The last one.
Yeah.
Panyintariya Cetasika.
Panyintariya Cetasika.
Panya Cetasika. Okay, good. Everybody very good. Know all the Sopana Cetasika 25. Divide Sopana Satana Cetasika 19. 3. Appamanya Cetasika 2. And Panyintariya Cetasika 1. So we know all 25. So this is the all of them that we already read it. Okay. Cetasik 52. This one. Okay. Try next time we're gonna read it again. Okay. So you can read it all. Okay. So I think it's right. If any question, okay, can you remember what we studied today? Who gonna be summarized for me what we have learned today? So can you summarize what we have learned today?
We
Okay.
learned I guess we learned the parts of Cetasika 121.
Okay, you remember Lopa Cetasika. Okay.
เหนือ
น้องเหนือ
We recited all the Cetasika.
Okay. We study all the Cetasika. น้องที what น้องที learn today?
About 121 Cetasika and Citta. No, Cetasika 52.
Okay, good. Who gonna summarize what you have learned today? What you have learned today? Marika, are you still there? Left?
อยู่ค่ะยังอยู่
Marika, can you summarize what you have learned today? I didn't hear what you say. So you cannot remember it all? Can you remember Cetasika, right?
Like Chitta and Cetasika, basically.
Okay. Ben, what do you have learned today, Ben? What do you have learned, Ben?
Cetasika is divided into 3 groups.
Okay, good. เหนือ
And also
Okay,
and
okay.
also we have to say Namo Tassa Bhagavato and Nato Samaspasa 3 times because there are 3 types of Buddhas.
Okay, who else? เหนือนะคะเหนือสรุปสิคะเหนือ try summarize what we have learned.
I already answered.
Okay, you already. Oh, sorry. I'm old. I can't remember. So how about the Indie, right? Indie didn't summarize yet.
วันนี้เรา learn about จิตตะแล้วก็เจตสิกะ
Okay. So everybody summarize น้องบุญญาล่ะคะบุญญา
บุญญาไม่อยู่แล้ว
โอเคน้องพลอยค่ะน้องพลอยวันนี้ได้เรียนอะไรบ้างคะจำได้ไหม
52 แล้วก็แบบ20
Okay, very good. So today we time's up, right? So I think please go back and read it again, right? I try you to read the correct pronunciation so you can remember it all. Start with the group first and divide it how many small groups and the detail in each group. Okay, good. Thank you very much, everybody.
ดูนะ
ให้การไอเยก่อน
Okay.
เตรียมนมัสการไอเยพร้อมกันนะคะ
Namaskar.
Namaskar. สามัญญภละ
Namaskar.
เอกานิพพานะโดยเฉพาะในประวัติการนี้เถิดโอเค
สาธุนาบุติปานิธิพันธะอนุโมทามิ